Dave, just looking at the lineup, of course, you've got Will Smith there as the DH. What did you like about just him batting leadoff and kind of what he can do to really get the momentum going and kind of set the tone when it comes to the offense tonight?
I think with Will, it was just, I just feel he's unflappable. You know, whatever position he's in, you put him in, he responds. And so I just felt that, you know, giving him an opportunity to get 5 at-bats, kind of leaving the other guys in their rightful spots, made the most sense. And I just trust him. So I felt like it was an easy thing for him to handle.
When you kind of are looking at the lineup right now, I know Shohei is the leadoff hitter, but is it kind of fun just creating these different situations that you have for these other players and getting them in spots where it potentially could be an option down the line, or seeing what things could look like for you?
Yeah, I think so, because I think that, you know, one school of thought is you hit everyone in the same spot in the order every day, and they get comfortable and kind of understand their role in the lineup. And the other school of thought is to have a little bit of flexibility to give you the best chance to win that particular night. And that's based on the starting pitcher, their bullpen, and the combo of that is the best, because you don't want to be too kind of obnoxious, and because there is a feel part of the lineup and where you hit in the order. But I think that there's a competitive advantage as well if you can structure and you have guys that are open to that flexibility. Unfortunately, that we have that.
Is Shohei available to pitch it, or is he wink available?
No, he's available. He's available. If the game's in the balance, if it makes sense, he's available. Yes, thank you.
Have you seen him today? Kind of what he's
I think he just arrived, so which is good. I was hoping he could get here late and kind of take the day to rest and recover. So he is here, and you know, just a later ramp up for him.
Dave, as you continue to have these conversations with Shohei about his usage, what have you learned about him and his communication that you didn't know before?
I think it's getting better. I think that he certainly is very in tune with things around him, hyper in tune with his own, obviously, well-being. But I think he's now more willing to kind of give his opinion, as opposed to just kind of do what the organization wants. And it's important, because we can't, read minds. I can't read minds, and so it's helpful, when the player voices, some thoughts. So that's one thing I've appreciated.
What is his opinion?
I think his opinion is, if there are days that he feels that I feel like he should take a day off, do it. That mentally, the days that he does pitch, it's tougher on him. Physically, it's the day after.
Is it his opinion to prioritize the pitch over the hit in terms of he's not going to skip the start, but he's going to be willing to sort of take a day off?
Yeah. And also, I think that with, yesterday to be able to plug in Alex Call versus lefty, or other days if we have Dalton, to plug in to go side by side with Will. It's just the net is not too bad.
Do you see this dynamic changing as the season goes on? Because right now you don't want to necessarily overtax Shohei this early, but as we go on later into the season, do you see that changing?
Yeah, I can. I think the thing is that for all players, once you get to a point of you're really exhausted and tired, and if that's in the middle of the summer, it's hard to recoup. And so you have to kind of know how to push them, but not get to the red line point. And so I think that, if we can just kind of hold and get a good rhythm, which I think we're getting a grasp on now, then we'll have more of a base, a foundation to push them when the time is right. But it's certainly not right now.